Hello everyone, welcome to the Monday special show, and today I'm going to do a comparison video over the Anker Astro Slim 3 and the Jackery Air. The Jackery Air is a full aluminum external battery pack that is 5,000 milliamp hours, and the Astro 3 Slim is a 6,000 milliamp battery, so they're almost identical, but they're both considered slim type batteries. So first off, let's start with the Jackery. Like I said, it has a nice look and feel with the aluminum casing of it. It has a single 5-volt USB port and a micro USB port on the top. We got a push button that has indicator lights. We got the branding right here, and on the back we have a nice another branding on it, and it's almost the same size as the Moto X. Oh yeah, the Moto X. Almost exact same size as the Moto X. And then let's go with the Anker Astro Slim 3. You have 4 indicator lights right here. And you have a micro USB cable already attached to the device. Your micro USB charge port that you charge the device with, and your also output, and it's a 5-volt output, same as the Jackery. Yes, same as the Jackery, but in 1 amp, and also almost a little bit thicker than the Jackery, a little bit bigger than the Moto X. Side comparison. So you can see the Jackery is a lot slimmer and overall a little bit smaller depending on how you look at it. A little bit smaller. But which is really better? That's the main question. That's why you're watching this video. Well, there's both things I dislike about both products, and so let's start with the Jackery one first. The Jackery one is a really nice external battery pack. I really enjoy using it. I actually use this one more than I used my Anker one, but this one has one of the biggest flaws that I dislike about external battery packs, and that is whenever you plug in your device. So right now I got the micro USB cable. I'm going to plug it into my Moto X. Plug it in, okay. It's plugged in. And then I'm going to plug it into the thing. And now this is the one of the major things. Most external battery packs that I've used automatically turn on. Every single one I own automatically turns on, except this one. This one you have to manually turn on for it to start charging. And this is a bad micro USB cable. Thought so. I'll get a new one here. I'll get a new one right here to show you that it's not the cable. Okay, so I'm gonna plug in. There's a new one. This is a nice one. I know it works. For some odd reason, that one just likes to charge. For some odd reason, it'll be plugged in. And you plug it in, and see, same thing. Does not turn on. You have to manually turn it on. And as you can see, the Moto X comes up, and it starts charging. So The only issue that I dislike about the Jackery is that it does not automatically turn on when you plug in the device. Because sometimes you might be in a hurry and forget to turn it on, and you be grabbing your phone out of your pocket and realizing it's not charged because it didn't charge because you didn't have the external battery pack turned on. So let's go to my dislikes about the Anker run. The Anker one is was really hard for me to find a dislike that I really could not stand. Back when I had my Motorola Razr M, the micro USB port was on the side. So with that, this cable wasn't long enough, or it was long enough, but you had to flip the device like this for it to charge and to hold up to your ear. Because this was really meant for phones that the micro USB port is on the bottom. You can just plug it in like this. I can't plug it in. I did have it the right way. And then as you can see, it automatically turns on and starts charging. That is one thing that I love. Set of turns, and also the cable gets twisted like sometimes like that. That's one dislike. I really don't use this much often anymore. I used to use it all the time, but then I thought that I might break the cable, so I decided to not do that. And my camera battery is about ready to die on me, so if it dies, I have to continue this video. Okay, after the battery's been charged a little bit in my camera, let's get back to the basically the flaws that I really dislike about the Anker or Astro Slim 3. Like, the cord is kind of funky whenever you have a phone like this with the USB cable on the back. You have to like flip it and different things. It's real thin, so I think I'm gonna rip it. So I decided to stop using it and just use just regular cable when charging. And the indicator lights are some seem like they're dimmed and they're not bright enough. They're not like some seem like they're dim, but that's not that big of a deal. I don't really care. So now, since we talked about the flaws, let's talk about the goods about each device. The Jackery Air, like I said, I love the aluminum. Really love the aluminum. That's really all I can say about it. The aluminum basically makes it where it doesn't get hot. Like, I have had times of I've had to use it for a long period of time when I was in the process of using my phone, and most external battery packs will get hot, but this one you don't really feel it get hot. It doesn't get as hot as some other ones that I've used. It does get hot. It doesn't get, but it's not like hot enough for you to like can't keep it in your hands. Also, this has a 3-layer protection in it to keep making sure if the battery does get damaged and starts leaking, you won't become in contact with that. But yeah, that's really the only things that's really nice about it. And it's got a nice big LED light. And then now let's go to the goods about this one. The goods is basically you can charge 2 devices at one time. You can use the built-in micro USB cable and use the 5-volt USB cable, so you can charge your phone and your iPad at the same time. And it has 1,000 more milliamp hours in the Jackery Air. You might not notice that a whole lot if you're like me. I don't really notice that a whole lot, but it does work out pretty good. I like how each indicator, the percentage is each is 25, so you know what the full percentage or close to percentage it is. These are all solid until it gets down to the last dot. It starts blinking. That is when you're in like the 10% or 5% range of battery life in this. I do like that. This one also does it, but it goes green, I want to say orange and red, and it starts blinking on red if you reach low power. So yeah, that's really about it. So now let's go to what's the same about these devices. It's a comparison video. What's the same? Really, there's not much the same. They're both external battery packs. They're both slim. Yes, one might be a little bit bigger, but they're still considered slim. They both charge almost at the same rate, since they're both theoretically same watt voltage and amps, and has the same amps. So it charges your device rather quickly. Also, when you're charging these both do charge rather quickly. So that's pretty nice. I really don't notice that much because I don't sit there and watch my chargers, but I know it takes almost the same amount of time to charge this than it does my phone, so it's not that bad. It's actually pretty nice. If you really need to get going, you just grab it and go. So that's theoretically about almost all the things that's really about the same. They're both external battery packs. One's aluminum, one's plastic. This is actually some durable plastic, but it gets stretched really easy. The aluminum doesn't really get stretched all that often, but I've had this one longer, so it does have some wear on it. So, and they're both easily, they both weigh almost the same. This one is a little bit heavier because of the aluminum, but that's really not considered. Well, I guess it does matter because most of the time you'd have holding your phone like this and talking on it. When it comes to that, the best one is, I want to say, the Anker one, because it fills almost the phone up and you can actually hold it in your hand. That one, I'm afraid that it would slip out and drop, and maybe if you don't have a nice strong grip on your phone and you drop the battery, your phone's gonna fly out of your hand. So I guess that's one thing, but there's really not much to say about these. They're both external battery packs. They both perform really well. But if I would suggest to buy one, which one would I pick for you guys? I'd have to say, sadly enough, I'd have to pick the Anker one. The Jackery does do a lot, and I love the design, but you get more out of the Anker one than you do the Jackery. I'm just not talking about the extra 1,000 milliamp hours. Like, you can charge two devices with this one. With this one, you can only charge one. This one automatically detects when you plug in your device and charge. That's really nice. And this one, yes, it's made out of plastic, but with that, it's not really, external battery packs aren't really meant to be fancy. All they do is charge your phone. And the extra weight doesn't really make it a nice product. Yeah, it's a nice product. It's just The Anker kind of blows it away because it's got the two, you can basically charge two devices at the same time, and it's a nice hard plastic, so it's gonna be show well, but it's not gonna be, oh, this is fancy, so I gotta keep this protective. But this, you'd probably be more likely to take it more places than you would this, because you like, ooh, nice aluminum finish and different things. So yes, so I'd have both product links down below. You can see which ones you like, but I will tell you that the Anker one is slightly cheaper than the Jackery, but they're both very good products. So either which one you buy, you're getting a nice product. It just really depends on what the uses are for. Like if you just charge your phone maybe once a day with it, then you probably go with the Jackery. But if you charge your phone maybe a couple times, you might go with the Anker. If you go out more, you might pick the Anker one just because it's more durable. It's built more durable, and it's just like I said, it's built durable, and it's got better indicator lights than the Jackery does. But tell me what you guys think about this. If you have one of these or you have both, tell me which one you like the best. But hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you in the next one.